Hello students, I welcome you all to the fourth session of Algebraic Expressions and Identities. This is going to be your last session in this unit. Hope all of you are keeping your classworks ready to write today's work. In today's session, you are going to learn the applications of the standard identities and how to solve exercise 9.5. Also, you are going to revise the chapter Algebraic Expressions and Identities, that is all the important points of this chapter. So before moving on to the exercise 9.5, first you all should know how to apply the identities to find the products of binomials. After that, it will be easy for you to solve exercise 9.5. Example 1. Use a suitable identity and find the product of a plus 2b and a plus 2b. There are two binomials which are equal. That means they are similar. So you are being asked to find the product of these two binomials using a suitable identity. What is the sign that we have here? We have plus sign. Here also we have plus, and the terms are exactly same. So you can write these both together as a plus 2b the whole square. Now do you remember which identity this resembles? This resembles a plus b the whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. In our question, that is a plus 2b the whole square, the identity what you are going to use is a plus b the whole square. So in the place of a, we have a, and in the place of b, we have 2b. So a is equal to a and b is equal to 2b for this particular question. So now the question is in the form of LHS of the identity, isn't it? So you should write the RHS of the identity. So write the RHS of the identity and then start substituting the values. A is what? A is A only. So A square is going to be A square. Then plus 2AB. So 2 will be as it is because it's a constant. And A is A. B is 2B. So 2A, B will be 2A, 2B. All these three to be multiplied and written as single term. Then plus b square. What is the value of b? B is 2b. So b square is going to be 2b the whole square. Hope you all understood how to find out the values of a and b for the identity and then substitute that in the RHS of the identity. After this, you are going to simplify. A square is a square only plus 2 into a into 2b is 4ab. That is 2 into 2 is 4. A into b is ab. So 4ab plus. Now this is 2b whole square, isn't it? That means square is for both. You should not be cheating. You should give for both. That is for 2 also and for b also. So if you give square for both, it is going to be 4b square. That is 2 square is 4. B square will be written as it is. Hope you all understood how to simplify this. Second example, use a suitable identity and find the product of 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3. Here also we have same binomials but we have sign as minus. That is the operator between the terms is minus. So this will be written like this, 2x minus 3 the whole square. And this is resembling which identity? A minus b the whole square. And the expansion of that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is a in this question? A is 2x and b is 3. Don't write it as minus 3 because in the identity we have minus. In the question also we have minus. So b value will be written as only 3. Now start substituting in the RHS. Why only RHS? Because the question is in the form of LHS. You can see these both are in same form. So you should simplify and keep it in RHS form. What is the RHS of a minus b whole square? It is a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square means a is 2x. So a square will be 2x whole square. Be very careful. Don't write 2x square. Square is for complete a. A is 2x. So a square means it is going to be 2x whole square minus 2 means as it is you will write 2. A value is 2x and b is 3. So 2 into 2x into 3 plus b square. b is 3, so b square is 3 square. Later when you simplify, 2x whole square is going to be 4x square because 2 square is 4 and x square is x square only. Then 3 into 2 is 12, x as it is, plus 3 square is 9. So this is going to be your answer. Example 3. Use a suitable identity and find the product of 2a plus 3 and 2a plus 8. Here there are two binomials. Observe the binomials first. You have first term in both the binomials same, but the second term are different. So what identity will you use? You will be using x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. You will use this identity when you are asked to multiply two binomials in which both the binomials should have same first term. First term should have the sign also same. In that case only you will use this identity. Now this is resembling x plus a into x plus b identity. Now identify the values of x, a and b. In the question, in the place of x we have 2a, in the place of a we have 3 and in the place of b we have 8. So x is equal to 2a, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 8. So after finding the values of x, a and b, we shall start substituting in the RHS of the identity. So write the RHS again. See that you write it properly. Don't write it very close so that you will not understand the terms properly. Since we have to get 3 terms in the answer, so see that you write the 3 terms separately and clearly. Now x square means what is the value of x? X is 2a. So x square is going to be 2a the whole square plus x is 2a. A is 3 and b is 8. So x into a plus b will be 2a into 3 plus 8. Then the third term is ab. ab means 3 into 8. Later when you simplify this, it is going to be 4a square plus 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 into 2 is 22 and a. So it is 22a plus 8 3s are 24. Since we don't have any like terms in this, you are going to stop it as it is. Example 4. Use a suitable identity and find the product of 4p minus 2a and 4p plus 5b. Here also we have two binomials and the first term in both the binomials is same, but the second terms are different. Dear students, this identity, that is x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab, is applicable when two binomials are given and the first terms of both the binomials are same. Second term can be different. It can have plus sign or minus sign. You should not be considering that. You should just check only the first term in both the binomials. If the first terms of both the binomials are same, then you will apply this identity only. So this resembles x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. What is the value of x? X is 4p. And what is the value of a? In the identity we have plus a, but in the question we have minus 2a, isn't it? So you will write a is equal to minus 2a. Then in the place of b, we have 5b. Here also plus, here also plus. So we will just write 5b. So b is 5b. So be careful while choosing the values like this. Whenever you have plus sign in identity and minus in the question, in such cases you will write minus along with the term without fail. After that, substitution is similar. X square means 4p the whole square. X is 4p. A plus b will be minus 2a plus 5b. Then the last term ab is going to be minus 2a into 5b. Plus sign as it is. Here also plus sign as it is. And simplify. 4p whole square is 16p square minus 5b minus 2a. You can't simplify because they both are unlike terms. So what you will do is you will multiply this 4p to these two terms. So plus 4p into minus 2a is minus 8ap. Then plus 4p into plus 5b is plus 20pb. Then 5 into 2 is 10, but we have minus here. So it is minus 10ab. But we have plus sign here. We'll keep it as it is. In the next step, when you multiply this plus and minus, what is plus into minus? It is minus. So your answer is 16p square minus 8ap plus 20pb minus 10ab. Next example, that is example 5. Use a suitable identity and find the product of 7m plus 5n into 7m minus 6n. Here also we have first terms same in both the binomials, but the second terms are different. So we will use x plus a into x plus b identity only, which is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. So your final answer will have three terms like this. Now identify what is x. In the place of x we have 7m, in the place of a we have 5n, and in the place of b we have minus 6n. When do you choose it as minus 6n? When you have plus here and minus here. In that cases you will take it as minus 6n. Here plus a plus 5n. So a is 5n. But here b is having minus value in the question. So b is equal to minus 6n. After finding the values, as usual you are going to substitute and find the answer. The simplification will be giving you this, that is x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. This is going to be the substitution. And you will be getting the answer as 49m square minus 7mn minus 30n square. See all the steps in detail. Do the simplification correctly. Don't be in a hurry. Your concentration and interest is very much important. Because sometimes, though you know the correct answer, you will go wrong when you are in a hurry. So do it carefully. Example 6. Use a suitable identity and find the product of 9a minus 4b and 9a minus 3b. Here also you are going to use the same identity, that is x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. Here also we have the first term exactly same. Sign is also same, the term is also same, but the second terms are different. Identify the values of x, a and b. X, in the place of x we have 9a, in the place of a we have minus 4b. So a is equal to minus 4b. And in the place of b we have minus 3b. So b is equal to minus 3b. After finding these values, you are going to substitute in the RHS of the identity. So x square is going to be 9a the whole square plus x is going to be 9a. A plus b will be minus 4b plus of minus 3b. Because both a and b are negative here. So a value is minus 4b, b value is minus 3b, and they both have addition sign in the identity. So plus sign here. Then plus ab. A is minus 4b and b is minus 3b. So these two will be multiplied along with their signs. Next step. 9a the whole square is 81a square plus, write this 9a as it is and first simplify this. We have minus 4b. Here we have two signs which should be multiplied. So plus into minus is minus 3b as it is. Then plus sign as it is. Minus into minus is plus. 4 into 3 is 12. B into b is b square. Next step. 81a square as it is plus 9a. What is minus 4b and minus 3b? When two terms are having minus sign and when they are like terms, you can add them, but the answer should be kept in minus sign. So 9a minus 7b, that is 9a into minus 7b plus 12b square. Next step, 81a square. Now this plus 9a should be multiplied with this minus 7b. So plus into minus is minus. 9 into 7 is 63. A into b is ab. So it is minus 63ab plus 12b square as it is. Dear students, I am giving you all the possibilities of application of x plus a into x plus b. When both the terms, both the binomials have second terms with positive sign, when they have negative signs, and when one is plus and one is minus. So all these are being taught in the examples. Be careful. You should be learning this properly and it will help you to solve the exercise problems. Example 7. Use a suitable identity to find the product of 2a square plus 4b square into 2a square plus 6b square. Here also we have two binomials. Just because you see a square here, don't think this is not at all there. This identity is not at all there. Miss has not taught this. All those you should not think. Here we have two binomials. What is the first term in this binomial? 2a square. What is the first term in this binomial? 2a square. So, if the first terms of both the binomials are similar, in that case you will use x plus a into x plus b only. This identity only. What is the expansion? All of you know the expansion very well, isn't it? That is x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. In the place of x, we have 2a square. So, x is equal to 2a square. In the place of a, we have 4b square. So, a is equal to 4b square. And in the place of b, we have 6b square. So, b is equal to 6b square. After this, substitute in the RHS of the identity and simplify. X square. What is the value of x? X is 2a square. So, what will be x square? This value should be completely squared. So, it is going to be 2a square, the whole square, plus x. In the place of x, we have 2a square. So, x means 2a square. Then a plus b. What is a plus b? 4b square plus 6b square. That is your a plus b value. Then close the bracket. Then we have one more. That is plus ab. A means 4b square. B means 6b square. So, ab is going to be 4b square into 6b square. Then all of you remember the laws of exponents, isn't it? That is, if a power is raised to another power, then you are going to multiply the powers. So, 2 square means it is going to be 4. A square square means you should multiply the powers. That is 2 into 2, which is going to be 4. When a power is raised with a power, you should multiply the powers. So, a square square means a power 4 plus 2a square into 4b square is 8a square b square. Then again 2a square into 6b square is 12a square b square plus 4 into 6 is 24. B square into b square is b power 4. When the variables are same, you are going to add the power. Remember, when the variable has power raised to another power, you are going to multiply the powers. When there are two variables which are same, exactly same variables but the powers are different, you are going to add them. These two are like terms here. So, if you simplify, it is going to be 4a power 4 plus 20a square b square plus 24b power 4. I want all of you to write all these examples first and then start with your exercise 9.5 in your classwork. Next example, use a suitable identity to get the product of 1 by 2a plus 3 by 5b into 1 by 2a minus 3 by 5b. Observe both the binomials first. Don't confuse that only the first term and first term is same. So, I will use x plus a into x plus b. You should use x plus a into x plus b when the second terms are different. Do you think the second terms are different here? The terms are same but the signs are different. So, which identity will you use? You will use a plus b into a minus b identity. What is the expansion of that? It is a square minus b square. Now, observe the question and observe the identity. In the place of a, we have 1 by 2a and in the place of b we have 3 by 5b. So a is equal to 1 by 2a and b is equal to 3 by 5b. So write the RHS of the identity because the question is in the form of LHS of the identity. So you should be simplifying it in RHS form. So it is going to be a square minus b square. What is the value of a? A is 1 by 2a. So what will be a square? A square is going to be 1 by 2a the whole square minus b square means b value is 3 by 5b. So b square is going to be 3 by 5b the whole square. Next step, you should be giving the square for all the terms inside the bracket. So it is going to be 1 square by 2 square into a square minus 3 square by 5 square into b square. We are just giving this whole square to all the terms inside. Then what is 1 square? 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, a square should be written as it is. Then minus 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25 and b square is written as it is. So this is going to be your answer. 1 into a square is a square only. So your final answer is a square by 4 minus 9 by 25b square. So remember, when the binomials are exactly same, only the signs are different. In such case, you will use a plus b into a minus b. Example 9. Simplify the given question, that is 4m plus 5n the whole square plus 5m plus 4n the whole square. So you have two squares here, two binomial squares here. So what you should do? You should apply a plus b the whole square for this binomial as well as this binomial. So you are going to apply the identity 2 times here. So both the binomials are resembling a plus b the whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we shall simplify it using this identity for both the binomials. So for the first one, 4m plus 5n the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square means 4m the whole square plus 2 into a into b is 2 into 4m into 5n plus b square means b is 5n, isn't it? So b square is going to be 5n the whole square. Similarly, apply a plus b whole square for this also, so that it is going to be 5m the whole square plus 2 into 5m into 4n plus 4n the whole square. Next step, if you simplify, you will be getting 16m square because 4m the whole square. So 4 square is 16. M square is as it is m square. So 16m square plus 5 into 4 is 20. 20 into 2 is 40. M into n is mn. So 40mn. 5n the whole square is 5 square n square, that is 25n square. Then put the plus sign as it is. 5m the whole square means 25m square. So 5 square means 25. M square will be written as it is. Plus 5m into 4n into 2 will be giving you 40mn plus 4n the whole square is 16n square. Now what we will do is we will write all the like terms together along with their signs. So don't forget this. So I will write 16m square. Then where is the m square term in the previous step? We have here. What is the sign? Plus 25m square. So I will write it as it is, plus 25m square. Then I will write plus 25n square followed by plus 16n square. Which are the other terms remaining in the previous step? We have plus 40mn plus 40mn. So all those I will write here. These two are like terms and both are having plus sign. So add them, it is going to be 41m square. And these two are like terms and they are having plus sign. So add, it is going to be 41n square. Plus these two are like terms, so add them because they have plus sign in between, so 80mn. So this is going to be your final answer. Next example is very interesting. See the question. Prove that 4pq plus 3q the whole square minus 4pq minus 3q the whole square is equal to 48pq square. They have already given the answer. So what you should do is you should show that your answer is also same. That is what you are going to prove and show. So you will be considering the LHS. All of you know what is LHS, isn't it? So whichever is left side of equal to sign is called LHS, and whichever is right side to equal sign is called as RHS. So what we will do here is we will start simplifying the LHS, and finally we will show the LHS simplified form is equal to this. So then it is proved. So we shall start proving this. So consider the LHS. What is the LHS? 4pq plus 3q the whole square minus 4pq minus 3q the whole square. Now here this is resembling a plus b the whole square, and this is resembling a minus b the whole square. So write the expansions of both. So whenever you are using any identity, it is very important and must to write both the identities. Whichever identity you are using, you should write that. Without writing that, if you simplify directly, you will lose marks. So what you should do is, may it be any problem, whichever identity you are using, you should write that. So now for this we are using a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. So directly we can start substituting now. Here we will use a plus b whole square, then write minus sign as it is, and then here we will use a minus b the whole square. So you all know the expansions of both. So when you simplify, it will be like this in the next step. 4p the whole square is 16p square q square. Then 2 into 4pq into 3q is 24pq square plus 3q the whole square means 9q square. Minus, write the minus sign as it is, then open a bracket and write all this, because this minus applies for all the terms after the simplification also. So you should write a bracket that shows that this minus should be multiplied with all the terms. So we will write the minus sign as it is, and then 4pq the whole square is 16p square q square minus, here we have minus, so minus sign as it is, then 2 into 4pq into 3q is 24pq square plus 3q the whole square is 9q square. So next step, we will multiply this minus for all these three terms and write. It is going to be, these three terms will be same as it is. Start multiplying minus sign from this. So it is going to be minus 16p square q square, then minus into minus is plus 24pq square, then minus into plus is minus, and 9q square as it is. We are just multiplying this minus sign for the signs whatever are there for these terms. Minus into plus is minus, minus into minus is plus, then minus into plus is minus. After this, in the next step what we will do is, we will write the terms accordingly. That is, according to the like terms we will group them. So 16p square q square we have here also. I will write that along with the sign. It has minus, then plus 24pq square plus 24pq square. These both are like terms, so I will write them together. Then plus 9q square minus 9q square, they both are like terms, so I am writing them along with their signs. Now if you observe, this is plus 16p square q square minus 16p square q square. So what can you do? They are equal and opposite, so it can be cancelled. Similarly, 9q square and minus 9q square can be cancelled. So what is remaining? Only these two. And they both are like terms. So if you add them, that is because they have plus sign, so you are going to add them. So 24 plus 24 is 48 pq square as it is. Observe the question. This is what they are asking you to show. So we proved that it is equal to RHS. So we started considering the LHS and we showed that it is equal to RHS. So hence proved. The examples what you are going to learn now are very interesting because you don't have any variables, you have only numbers. But even there, you are being expected to use a suitable identity. See the question, you will understand. Evaluate 71 square using suitable identity. You know that you can use identities if the question is in the form of binomial, isn't it? So what you will do is 71 should be split as 70 plus 1. So it becomes a binomial. And 71 square, no. So you will write it as 70 plus 1 the whole square. So now this is resembling which identity? It is resembling a plus b the whole square identity, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now your question, that is 71, which you wrote it as 70 plus 1 the whole square, is looking like LHS or RHS? It is looking like LHS, isn't it? So you should keep your answer in RHS form. So you should simplify using RHS. So what is the RHS? A square plus 2ab plus b square. What is the value of A? A is 70 and B is 1. So a square plus 2ab plus b square will be 70 square plus 2 into 70 into 1 plus 1 square. What is 70 square? It is 4900 plus 2 into 70 into 1 is 140 plus 1 square is 1. And when you add all these three, you will be getting 5041. Even when you multiply 71 2 times, that is 71 into 71, because you're finding a square, you will get the same answer only. You can check that in your rough notebook. But in the classwork, you should follow this method only because you are being asked to use a suitable identity. Second example. Evaluate 999 square using a suitable identity. Now again, what did we do for 71 to make it a binomial? We wrote it as 70 plus 1. Now think, how will you write 999 as a binomial? You can write it like this, isn't it? 1000 minus 1. So 999 square is going to be 1000 minus 1 the whole square. Now this is resembling a minus b the whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A value is 1000 and b value is 1. We have minus here also and here also, so don't write b is minus 1. It is going to be plus 1 only. Then a square means 1000 square minus 2ab means minus into 2 into 1000 into 1. B square is 1 square. Now here we have 3 zeros, so the square will have double of that, that is 6 zeros. Remember like that. Recently you studied squares and square roots, isn't it? So all of you are aware of the number of zeros in the square root and square. So here we have 3 zeros, so the square will have 6 zeros. Then 2 into 1000 into 1 is 2000, 1 square is 1. And when you simplify this, you will be getting this as the answer. Next example. Evaluate 95 into 85 using a suitable identity. So how will you split this 95 into 85? You will write it as 90 plus 5 into 90 minus 5. So that this resembles a plus b into a minus b. What is the expansion of this? A square minus b square. So your question is like this now. So you are going to keep your answer like this. A is, in the place of A we have 90 and in the place of B we have 5. So A square minus B square will be 90 square minus 5 square. What is 90 square? It is 8100. 5 square is 25. And when you subtract these both, you will be getting 8075. So this is your answer. Even when you multiply these two, you will get the same answer. But use the identity because it is been told like that in the heading. So you are going to follow this method only. Dear students, this is your exercise 9.5 in this chapter, which is the last exercise in this chapter. Most of you all may have or may not have the textbook with you all. So I am sharing you all the questions. All of you know how to use all the 4 standard identities. You just now learnt in so many examples. So observe the examples once again and start solving all these in your classwork. This is also exercise 9.5 only. You have totally 8 mains in this, where you are going to apply the 4 identities, whichever is suitable properly. Read the question properly and then apply the correct identity and simplify. Dear students, by this chapter is going to be completed. I want all of you to write all these points in your classwork after solving exercise 9.5. So that whenever you are learning this chapter or whenever you are practicing this chapter, after practicing all the exercises, if you read all these points, it is going to help you all. It is like revising the entire chapter. So write all these points without fail, and also try to understand all the points, because these points can also be asked as MCQs or fill in the blanks. I want all of you to keep your algebra classwork complete with all the 5 exercises, that is exercise 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4 and 9.5, along with all the examples whatever is being explained in the sessions, all the 4 sessions. So keep your work complete. Also practice every day. See you all in the next session with a new chapter. Thank you.